Ladies and gentlemen, you can vote. That is, if you have a 5th grade education, or if you can solve this little test here. Issued by the state of Louisiana, you can pass this literacy test, and I'ma let you vote. Doesn't it sound like a bargain to you? Well, I mean, to me it would sound like a whole big bunch of bullshit, because I've seen someone else try to get through this test before me. So that person was actually a native English speaker, as opposed to my own experiences. But even he couldn't really do it, because there's a lot of misguiding, misleading, and just mischievous intent behind this test. There isn't really the intention of this being a real proof of literacy if you were to solve this test. The only thing that you've proven by somehow managing to emerge victorious from having done this test, the only thing you prove was that you could think so far outside of the box that you went right back into it again. But I mean, let's just get right to it. So these kind of tests were issued during the Jim Crow era. They were basically meant to prevent black people from voting. And I'm pretty sure they were sort of successful in that endeavor, because, I mean, the point is that if you don't have a 5th grade education or higher, that you were not permitted to vote. Which, I mean, makes sense, sort of, kinda. I'm not really sure how that works, because like everybody above the age of 18 is supposed to be allowed to vote. But education wasn't necessarily permitted to each and every person, or at least not made available in the same kind of way, specifically during the Jim Crow era, to the African American population of the US. And once again, this was an attempt of trying to suppress this already pretty screwed minority. So let's get to it. The state of Louisiana literacy test. This test is to be given to anyone who cannot prove a 5th grade education. Do what you are told to do in each statement. Nothing more, nothing less. Be careful, as one wrong answer denotes failure of the test. You have 10 minutes to complete the test. One mistake bans you from voting. And mind you, this is one of these asshole trick question tests. It's not a real test that proves any sort of literacy. It's sort of like, this test is the equivalent to the kind of kid you knew when you were younger, who would walk up to you and be like, "Yo, I got a secret." "You got a secret?" "Yeah, I'm gonna whisper it into your ear." And then he just went out real close to you, and then he was like, burping right into your fucking ear, and you're like, "What the fuck you? Just screw you, man." This is the equivalent to this fucking kid. Anyway, let's keep going. Draw a line around the number of letters in this sentence. Around the number of letters in this? Wait, around the number of letter in this sentence. The number of letter. Now I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a grammatical error, but number of letter. Am I supposed to like count each one of these letters, or if that makes you happy, man? Whatever floats your boat. You Louisianans are kind of weird like that. You want me to count each and every? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wait, there isn't no number that I could actually, like, draw a line around. The number or letter. Sorry, I fucked up. Okay, so I'm not I'm an illiterate piece of shit already. That's good to know. God damn it, I really need to learn how to properly read each and every sentence the way that was actually written. I got like, I'm suspecting that I got like a mild case of dyslexia at times, but it's more like selective dyslexia. Number or letter of this sentence. I guess there would be one. I hope, guess, I'm not sure. They say draw a line around it. Now, I've already seen the video that the amazing atheist TJ Kirk made about this, where like further down there are like things you're supposed to circle, which isn't drawing a line around it, which constitutes for something completely different. That makes me want to contemplate whether or not I'm supposed to draw a circle around this, or be like, I guess. Next one. Draw a line under the last word in this line. Draw a line under the last word in this line. Does you mean off this line? Whatever. I guess line would be the word that I'm supposed to draw a line under. Okay. Cross out the longest word in this line. Longest would be the longest word, if I'm not mistaken. Longest time in this line. Draw a line around the shortest word in this line. A. Hold a second. Is it? Yes, it's the shortest. A. No way, that's just not just A, it's A. Oh. Jesus. Okay. Circle the first letter of the alphabet in this line. What? Mate, you want what now? Can we have a couple of pints and talk about this? That sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. Okay, circle the first letter of the alphabet in this line. Oh, okay, I get it. But it's kind of dumb. It has nothing to do with literacy once again, but I get it. I'm supposed to circle the first A in the sentence. Am I supposed to do that? Man, I don't know. Unless there's another A in here. No, seems good. Am I going with that? Yeah, I guess it's the A in the alphabet. Okay. Let us progress. Ha ha ha. 6. In the space below, draw 3 circles, one inside engulfed by the other. Do you mean like 3 circles and all 3 engulf each other, or what are you trying to tell me here? 3 circles, or you just want like one of them circles to be engulfed by another one? I don't understand this. What are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna be on the safe side here. Circle number 1, circle number 2, and the third one, which is just gonna be outside there. Yeah, and that's definitely a circle, man. You never seen a circle before? Come on, then give me that bull crap. Lassie, I know what I'm doing. Above the letter X, make a small cross. Okay. It doesn't seem to be any trick attributed to this question. It looks like a face. I guess. Okay. 8th question. Or rather. Draw a line through the letter below that comes earliest in the alphabet. Draw a line and the letter below comes earliest in the alphabet. I guess that also seems like a reasonable, even though stupid, thing to request of me. Man, I just realized I should, like, I'm the kind of person who should definitely not be, like, if I were to have lived in the past, it would have been a nightmare to live in either, like, in some sort of dictatorship for me, or like be a black youth during Jim Crow era, because I would have probably been shot, because I'm someone who likes to just talk back to people if I believe something is illogical, and it doesn't even, like, questioning authority I don't necessarily do, but I have a tendency of being a bit obnoxious when I'm truly in the belief of being right. Once I think that I'm right, then I'm just gonna argue with you for hours on end. Anyway, I guess that would be that. Draw a line. Oh shit! I'm supposed to draw a line through it. You mean like? Well, I mean cross out or draw a line? I guess that constitutes drawing a line through. Draw a line through the 2 letters below that come last in the alphabet. 2 letters. Isn't like a comma in there to be like draw something through the letter that comes last, comma, in the alphabet or some shit, or in the word alphabet. Oh damn! That's also what they might as well be trying to trick me into doing. They might want to have me cross out the letter that comes last in the word alphabet instead of the alphabet. This is ridiculous. I'm not sure if they're trying to trick me here. Draw a line through 2 letters below that come last in the alphabet. But if I were to be a naive person and to say that their intent is noble and they do want me to succeed, I'm just going to draw this line through Z, and and why? As if in why on earth would you even try to pass this as a test? Because it's not really a test. It's an test, and a test to human stupidity, yeah. In the first circle below, write the last letter of the first word beginning with L. What? What? You want me to do what now? Motherfucker. Motherfucker. This doesn't make any sense. In the first circle below, that would be that one, I presume. Write the last letter of the first word beginning with L. Like the first word of this sentence, the first word of what? What do you want from me? First word beginning with L. Ah, wait, the first word that begins with L, but you mean on this page, or in this sentence, or the last letter? So T, I guess, if we were to go by this sentence. It would be a Y if we were to go by this whole test. Oh no, actually an A. I'm just gonna go with T. Alright, the last letter of the first word beginning with L. Here you gotta give your professionally drawn T. That's definitely a T and not some sort of disfigured dick. Oh god. Cross out the number necessary when making the number below 1 million. Formulating sentences to equal coherence wasn't really one of the strengths of the Louisianian government, I say. If I ever go to Louisiana, I want to have a strong, stern word with the fucking governor of the state and ask him what was up with this shit. I mean, this is ridiculous. When making the number below 1 million. I'm just supposed to cross out the number. When making the number below 1 and making it. Oh wait, I think I might have. If I'm supposed to just cross out one number because, like I was saying, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. Yeah, that's like a few hundred or 1,000 million. I guess I'm supposed to cross out 1? If I were to do some mental gymnastics, and if I remember the Amazing Atheist video correctly, because that was something that I remember him also being amazingly pissed off about. Reasonably so, because this is just... What kind of a sentence is that? I've written fan fictions with better formulation. Good lord. Okay, draw a line from circle 2 to circle 5 that will pass below circle 2 and above circle 4. What? Circle 2 to circle 5 that will pass below circle 2 and above circle 4. You mean like... May I ask, while I'm slowly drawing this line, just what exactly does all of this, or any of this, have to do with literacy? These are shittily formulated sentences. They have nothing in common with how normal, average, day-to-day human speech would work. This is the kind of shit that you would hear from some stuck-up snob who tries to act out his fantasies of being an intellectual amidst other intellectuals, who's then sort of trying to trick people into being confused where there's nothing to be confused about. It's just fucking stupid. In the line below, cross out each number there is more than 20 but less than 30. I don't trust your test. I really don't. I'm not sure if I did any of this right. Because there is nothing of any coherence about it. Nothing of any sort of ideal solution to be presented. But you know what? I'm going to give it a try. There is more than 20 but less than 30. Whoa, sorry, I was close. More than 20, less than 30, 22, 26. Sorry, I didn't mean to cross out 26, but she was only 24. I was a lad of young 16. Okay, we're done with the first mind-fryingly stupid page, and I'm still not sure if I did any of this right. However, let's move on. Fuck my glasses. Okay, draw a line under the first letter after H, and draw a line through the second letter after J. Okay, actually I need my glasses again. Oh really, that is really a pile of horse shit. Okay, truly I must have misplaced my brain because I started doing this video. Gosh. Who designed this? I just want to know who it was so that I can spit on this dude or chick's grave. Perhaps they didn't even design it with malicious intent. Perhaps it was designed for like a book of obnoxious tests for people who got nothing better to do than to complete obnoxious tests. I don't know. It just doesn't add up. Okay, draw the line on the first letter after H and draw a line through the second letter after J. First letter after H, draw a line under, so under the I. And through the first letter after J, I'm supposed to draw one through. So, whoop, here we go, I guess. In the space below, write the word noise backwards and place a dot over that, over what would be its second letter should it have been written forward. Okay. Just like the frog that is always dissected in stereotypical television science classes, I will attempt, dear viewers, to dissect piece by piece this dumbass sentence. Okay, space below. Write the word noise backwards. So let's start with that. That should be. Wait. Do these dipshits refer to writing backwards as assembling the letters in the opposite order of their normal reading direction, or am I supposed to reverse the letters too? Damn it. No, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to. I hope I'm supposed to write it just, you know, opposite direction, instead of just reversing the letters as well. Okay, so we got an E. Okay, I have to admit, writing something like this backwards is somewhat of a literary test, I guess. Be it a shitty one, but whatever. As an S, we got an I. You got an O. And we got an N. Now these mental gymnastic bastards want me to do what exactly? And place a dot over what would be its second letter should it have been written forward. So, the O. I guess. What the fuck? I'm still lost for words. Just how precisely does any of this correlate with the idea of literacy? Give him a small text, and after that have like a small query about the contents of the text. Let him read Mary Had a Little Lamb, and if they... Well, okay, everybody knows Mary Had a Little Lamb, so that one doesn't really work, but give him like a small poem, and then they have to, like, I don't know, like, yeah, give them a small text to read, and then they have to just tell the basic contents of the text to the testing person in question. Instead of this horse shit. This is obviously just meant to confuse and derail anyone's attempt to vote who had a bit of darker skin pigmentation during the Jim Crow era. Okay, draw a line with a blackened circle that overlaps only its left corner. What the fuck are you talking about? Draw a line with a blackened circle. Just gonna... Wait, I'm supposed to draw a circle. I'm supposed to draw a line that overlaps only its left corner. Okay, I'm also sort of a teeny tiny bit handicapped when it comes to left and right, so I need a moment to actually think where left is and where right is positioned. It overlaps the left corner, so something like this, which is definitely not a moon, but a different, like, normal circle, which overlaps right here, I guess. Okay. Look at the line of numbers below and place on the blank the number that should come next. 2, 4, 8, 16. I mean, hypothetically speaking, it should be 32. Let me just reread that sentence, just in case there's some bullshit hidden within its mysterious, nebulous, ill-intended letters. Look at the line of numbers below and place on the blank the number that should come next. Oh, sounds reasonable. Look at the line of numbers below and place on the blank the number that should come next. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 15, 12. It's just multiples of 3, I guess. Did these dipshits just smuggle in some legitimate tasks into this test? That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Well, but perhaps the real point was like to have just the first page be confusing bullshit non-stop, so that anyone with even the least bit of sanity would go insane within this first page, and then would never even come close to completing the second page. And once again, must I remind you, you are supposed to to complete this test without any mistakes made. That is basically impossible. Draw in the space below a square with a triangle in it, and within that same triangle draw a circle with black dot in it. So I'm supposed to draw a space below a square. That's definitely a square. Fuck me. Hold a second. Let's make it a bit more square shaped. Become a square shaped Clute. A square. Okay, I drew a square. Within that square, I'm supposed to have a triangle. And then I'm supposed to draw a circle with a black dot in the triangle. Not just... these people are not just fucking racists, they also did fucking Illuminati. Everything makes sense. Alex Jones was right. Frogs really do turn gay. What are we supposed to do now? Well, I would say I'm just gonna keep on completing this nonsensical test. But still, what the... Illuminati. Spell backwards, forwards. The infamous one. The one that sounds the most like horse shit. Spell backwards, forwards. So just backwards, or what do you mean? Spell backwards. Or am I supposed to spell backwards and forwards? Which, like, would kind of defeat the purpose of this little exercise altogether, since both words are actually provided to me. It's so stupid. If I were to write backwards, forward, nothing more needed to be done but to just write backwards, which definitely looks like backwards. Good lord, do I love having to write shit down on paint. Yeah, I'ma do it. I'm almost there. Yeah, look at that. Isn't this a beautiful? Isn't this a beautiful backwards? It's the best backwards. It's the best backwards. The best backwards in the whole world. Okay, now I mean that would be what I were to take away from this one. What on earth? Just what on earth, man? Print the word vote upside down by the incorrect order. Okay, that's definitely a V, by the way. And no remains the same. Vote. Hold a second, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I made it. Not really, not even remotely, because there's still another whole page. And I'm still not even done with this one. Place a cross over the 10th letter. I almost swallowed the hair. Over the 10th letter in this line, a line under the first space in the sentence, and a circle around the last in the second line of the sentence. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Simple sentences. That would have been all that it would have taken. Simple sentences. That's all that it requires for a literacy test. To understand whether or not somebody understands what he or she is pretending or actually reading. This is obviously nothing more but a whole bunch of bullshit to confuse whoever is taking this test. Also, were you supposed to fill out this little query while standing right in front of the voting booth, or what was the deal with that shit? I mean, this is beyond ridiculous. Okay, let's just. What precisely do you want me to do? I'm supposed to place a cross over the 10th letter in this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's an S. In cross. A line under the first space in this sentence. Still the same sentence. That would be here. Cross over the 10th letter, so basically what you want me to do is place the cross right here, I guess. Looks more like a raven or something. A line under the first space in this sentence, so here, and a circle around the last in the second sentence, second line in this sentence. Last in the second line of this sentence. I'm trying to compute this shit, but it's just. Hold on a second, this shit is driving me mad. This is making me legitimately angry. Okay, hold on a second. Circle around the last, in the second line of, what second line? Oh, fuck. Sorry, I really needed to do this. Sometimes that's just something that's blocked, and I need something, some sort of sudden movement to just rattle the chains within my own brain. But it didn't help. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Line? What line? Do you mean like this is the second line? Or I guess that could be it. That could be it. As such, I'm going to around the last, and the second line of this sentence, so it will be the. Wait, I'm just supposed. Yeah, I'm supposed to circle it. Okay, thank God. Draw a figure that is square in shape, so a square divided in half by drawing a straight line from its northeast corner to its southeast corner, and divided once more by drawing a broken line from the middle of its western side. What the? I don't have a compass on me, and I'm not supposed to look one up right now. It's not like left and right. Wait, left? Yeah, left. Yeah, left and right. This. I can't solve this shit. I don't know where east, north, or west is right now. It's eastern side. Why? Were these bastards actually assuming? Wait, actually they weren't assuming. That they were doing the opposite of everything that I think that they would assume that someone would do, because they wanted these people to fail. That makes way too much sense. Okay, so technically speaking, I'm supposed to draw some fucking lines that have something to do with the correlation of east, west, and south, and something else. But I'm not gonna do this shit because, god damn it, man. You know, the German education system is flawed. It's very hard to. I mean, like every education system around the world, but it's not a bad system. But it's very hard because you have to learn a system of grammatical rules that at least seem somewhat random quite often. You got 3 different articles, one for male, one for female, and one for in between, whatever. For example, my guitar would be female, and so would be my clock. My microphone, on the other hand, would be none of these, none male or female. Alright? Cool. What I'm trying to tell you is, to understand this shit is a lot easier because there's at least some sort of coherent system behind it that is definitely supposed to work, instead of this horse shit. I'm just going to glance over the last page because I'm done. This shit has... I can't barely even... Hold on a second, I need to do this in a more sassy approach. I can't even. No, but I can't even. This shit is too dumb to be solved. Print a word that looks the same whether it is printed forwards or backwards. A word, just a word. Well, at least I am covered with this shit because I'm just gonna print in lol. Write down the line provided that what you read in the triangle below. Write down on the line provided what you read on the triangle below. You mean like Paris in the spring, I guess? Whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this. Penis in ass. And the third square below, write the second letter of the fourth word. No. Fuck this shit. Right from left to right as you see it spelled here. I'm gonna go from left to right on the screen or whatever, but that's all. No, I'm done. I'm done. I have no more mental capacity for this horse shit. And I just feel bad for anybody who had to do this. Who had to go through this shit. In a free country, each and every one who is over the age of 18 and is a citizen should have the right to vote. That's all that I'm gonna say. This is the kind of horse shit that really should be kept in memory, just as a reminder, as a warning. That's all.